Hey friends, today we're making biscuits and gravy. So you're going to find the list of ingredients in the description box below, but the first thing you're going to need is 3 cups of flour. Next, you're going to be adding 3 tablespoons of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, and 4 tablespoons of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. Next, you're going to add 3/4 cup of butter. This butter has been chilling in the refrigerator. I took it out at the last minute before it needed to go into the flour. You want to make sure that your butter is very cold when you're going to mix it in with your flour. I'm using a dough cutter to incorporate the butter into the flour. This allows the butter to stay cold without it getting warm from my hands. If you don't have one of these, you can use a fork. You're going to want the butter to be like pea size, where you can still see it in the flour, but it's still incorporated. This is me adding in the cream of tartar because I forgot to add it prior to adding the butter. You want to make sure you add this before you put the butter in. I just happened to forget. So now I'm adding mine, but you definitely want to add this before the butter. Now that your butter and flour are combined, you want to add 1 egg and 1 cup of milk. I'm using regular milk. It probably would be better with buttermilk. I have done it that way before, but I just don't have any at hand or any lemon to make my own. When you mix it, it's going to look like this sticky like dough. That's okay. You're going to want to add some flour to your surface so that your dough doesn't get stuck. This would also be a good time for you to go ahead and take off any jewelry that you have on, because this can definitely get a little bit messy. As you can see, I get a lot of flour everywhere, and it's probably best you just take your jewelry off before you do this. Add a little flour to your fingers as well, because you don't want the dough to get stuck to your fingers. Next, you're going to take your dough out of the bowl and place it on your flour surface. At this point, you are going to knead your dough anywhere from 10 to 15 times. After you're done kneading, you're going to want to pat down your dough to be about 3/4 inch thick, and then you're going to cut out your biscuit circles. I end up using a rolling pin because it just was a lot easier for me to do. once you're done cutting out your biscuits, you're going to want to place them in a baking dish. I lined mine with parchment paper, but you can just grease yours and place in the oven. You want to bake these at 450 degrees for 15 minutes. I started with 12, checked on them, and then added another 3 minutes. Now we're going to get started on our sausage gravy. I'm using about 2.5 pounds of Jimmy Dean's pork sausage. You're going to want to break up your sausage and brown it. You're going to want to make sure that all your sausage is cooked through and that there's no pink showing. While your sausage is cooking, you can go ahead and pull your biscuits out the oven. I like to add some melted butter on top. And what I also like to do is turn off the oven and put the biscuits back in with the door shut until the tops are light golden brown. Next, I remove the sausage from the pan and add about 2 tablespoons of butter to the skillet. Next, I add some flour to the pan, and this is going to be the base for our gravy. That was 2 tablespoons of flour that I'm combining with 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm making sure that it's all well incorporated and that I'm cooking the flour through. Once I cook the flour through, I'm going to add some milk. I add a little bit at a time, making sure I whisk out all the clumps. Next, I add some pepper and some salt to season our gravy. like to add a little bit of maple syrup to my sausage gravy. You can definitely leave this out. It's just something that my family likes. Now I'm gonna add my sausage back to the pan and combine the gravy and the sausage together. It smells so good in here. Once you combine the sausage and the gravy together, you're definitely gonna wanna hurry up and serve this. You're gonna wanna wait till the sauce is thick before serving it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button if you did, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get more notifications of videos like this. Thank you for watching.